Hello, it's Tyler. Starting a new weblog for each week on the week in wrestling. It's Friday, so we already know what's been going on for most of the week. Monday Night Raw was actually a really good episode. 3 hours, King of the Ring. Um, a lot of great matches. Obviously, Sheamus won King of the Ring, which is kind of okay. I was hoping for Del Rio, but the finals was John Morrison and Sheamus. Not as good as a match as it was the Survivor Series, but still a good match nonetheless. Sheamus King, I think he'll take that King, you know, title that was given to him and probably lead it into probably another world title. But who knows? Because King Booker kind of sucked, and the last King of the Ring, William Regal, flopped. So that's that. Somebody won next. Who gives a shit? Thursday, big news right before Impact. MVP got released from WWE. What the fuck? MVP was probably ever since Jericho left, he's probably the best on the mic and probably the best wrestler on the roster right now. So it's really shame. It's really a shame that WWE let him go because he had a lot of potential. He's way better than R-Truth or any other black wrestler that they had on the roster. So it's a bummer to see him go. TNA Impact happened. Again, Fortune dominated most of the show. Kennedy came back and announced himself the referee for Matt Morgan and Jeff Hardy at Turning Point. I don't know if that's going to lead to Kennedy turning heel or if Matt Morgan's actually going to win the title. I just know if Kennedy's referee, something is going to happen at the pay-per-view. Inc. beat Beer Money in the four-way tag match. I'm always confused with the Inc. because I don't know, if they plan on taking that team far, if they just make that the mid-card tag team that nobody gives a shit about but's always around. There's going to be Full Metal Mayhem this Sunday between what I think is the best tag team in wrestling today, Motor City Machine Guns, and one of the other best tag teams, Generation Me. My prediction, Machine Guns, and then lose it to Beer Money, but anything can happen because it is pro wrestling. As I recall, I don't remember seeing Hulk Hogan this week, so that's good. But love Fortune. My only problem with Fortune is Kazarians is probably their best member, and they hardly ever use him. Something else that bums me out about TNA is that Robbie E just exists, period. I think he's lame as shit, and I don't think he has any business being in wrestling. And the fact that they're putting Jay Lethal in a feud with him is just sad to me and ruins Jay Lethal's credibility because Jay Lethal is the MVP of TNA. So that does suck. Friday, I did read SmackDown spoilers because I'm hardly ever home to watch SmackDown, even though SmackDown, in my opinion, is the better show. But says here Dolph Ziggler, sorry, on Drew McIntyre beat Caval and MVP. So it's sad to see that. Kofi beat Jack Swagger to become #1 contender for the IC title. Hopefully Kingston will actually win that. Women's match nobody cares about. And Edge picks a TLC match, so obviously he beat King. So a pretty weak episode of SmackDown, which is sad because SmackDown is, like I said, the better show. Excuse me. This Sunday, obviously, is Turning Point pay-per-view. So let's go ahead and take a look at the matches that are going to be on that one. And I'll give you my predictions. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Final Resolution. I'm sorry. I'm not editing this, so I can only say sorry. Let's see here. We got Jeff Hardy versus Matt Morgan for the title. The TNA Divas Championship, as I like to call it. Like I said, this match could go anyway, but if I had to pick a clear winner, I'd probably have to go with Jeff Hardy. I think they're going to... Obviously, they gave him that shitty title, so he'll probably keep it for a while. With the Full Metal Mayhem match between Motor City Machine Guns and Generation Me, I'm obviously going to go with Motor City. AJ and Douglas Williams. This match could go interesting. It could be interesting in many different ways, but I'm going to have to go with Douglas Williams for the title. Robbie E versus Jay Lethal. Hopefully they'll do the smart thing and get rid of Robbie E and let Jay Lethal win the title, which is my prediction. Submission match between Jeff Jarrett and Samoa Joe. I'm going to have to go with... I think Jeff Jarrett's going to win this one, but he's going to cheat to win. And then at the end of the match, Kurt Angle comes out. Prediction. I don't know. D'Angelo De Niro versus Abyss. I'm going to have to go with Abyss on this one just because I find it really hard for D'Angelo De Niro, even though I like him quite a lot, to actually beat Abyss in a casket match. If it was a regular match, I could see it happening. No. Rhino versus Rob Van Dam, First Blood. I'm going to go with Rob Van Dam. Beer Money versus Ink Inc. I'm going with Beer Money. And the Falls Count Anywhere match between Mickie James and Tara, I'm going to have to go with Tara Mickie James. I'm going to go with Mickie James because I think they're going to end the feud. Finally, because it's boring as shit. Those are my predictions for Final Resolution. That's what I have to say about the week in wrestling, and I'll see you next Friday.